Hey subscribers, got a package in the mail. Pretty excited about this one. The GEP, the LSX6. So it's a 265mm 6-inch. And it's courtesy of Banggood. So it's the stretched version. So in the box, you get, it's just an overview of the frame where everything kind of goes. And then you get stickers, just like all the other GP stuff. And you get the GPRC PDB, and you get a camera strap, which is cool, and a regular battery strap, and all the aluminum pieces, aluminum standoff screws, and then the rubber grommet. You get the camera plate and the antenna plate and the bottom plate, and this goes over the top of your stack. I don't normally use it, but never know, I might on this one. And then you get the battery dirty plate and bumper pads, and the battery pad, and for the plate, and then you get one for the frame, so you can sandwich it in rubber. The arms are all chamfered, really nice, like ridiculously nice. I'll show you here in a second. So I'm gonna throw this together, and I'm gonna throw the returner R3s on there. The arms look to be all the same. See how the edges are all just really nicely chamfered. They cut like a chamfer edge on the whole thing. And obviously for the price, you're gonna get real nice quality carbon fiber and real nice quality milling. On the bottom of the plate here, there's a space cut out for a battery strap. That was pretty awesome. Screws are recessed. There's a lot of really nice looking things about this frame that I like. Looks like they're like a blue. On the package, on the box here, it looks like it's kind of like a gold, but they're more like a blue. Yeah, you can see them versus the box. So I like that. That's nice. That'll go with the returners. So this plate obviously goes like that because the battery strap's going to go through it, and the 12mm screws go through the holes in this plate. This plate isn't chamfered, so I'll just soften that edge a little bit when I go to build it. It's not really bad, but it's obviously square. And the piece with the little arrows is going to be the front right here, and this is the back, just like that. Then you put little nylon washers over those, and then if you want to run this PDB, that's what you'll do. So I'll just throw it on there. I'm gonna run the flame board that should be here like today or something, and that's already got a PDB on it, and OSD, Betaflight, all that good stuff. But I'll put this on just to put it on. So then now you put these little washers on there, and then the bottom of the board's totally flat. You put that on. And then your 10mm standoffs, you screw those on. Leave them kind of loose so you can get the rest of your screws in. The 10mm are going to come through here and screw into that bottom aluminum plate, and they're just about flush. And once you got those four in, and then you can put your side plates on here. These are really, this aluminum is really good quality. Really nicely milled, and they got a nice finish on it too. It's really, really nice. Can put the camera side plate on. Then obviously it's going to be longer tapered screws, because then these little knurled standoffs are going to go between the two. Man, I like the looks of this already. And put these through. This thing's going to look awesome with those blue motors on here. So then just take and put standoffs on there, and they give you quite a bit of room. I would say 4 millimeters or so. So it's not too terribly bad. 5 millimeters, probably 5 millimeters. But you know me, I always like to throw longer screws and everything, but it's not totally necessary to do. So you can run it just like this, is totally fine. Obviously, you're going to want to have your camera in at this point, or I guess it doesn't really matter. Once you have it screwed down, you can take one of these side plates off, put your camera in, sandwich the side plate on afterwards. That's probably what I'll do, just because it's going to be already mostly assembled. Man, this thing's just sweet looking. I really like this frame so far. And put the flight controller on. Then you put these little spacers on, and then you can put your little plate over the top. Just a little bit shaky. Too much coffee this morning. Or not enough. Obviously this is just for mock-up, just to get an idea about this frame, whether you want it or not. And they do have the other version too, the non-stretch version of this available. And you can put, I think this antenna grommet fits through there. It does, but it's really tight. And the grommet goes through there like that. And you put the little taper screws in there. Those are the shortest little tapered ones. That is really cool looking. It goes over the top just like that. And the 12 millimeters go in there. You don't really want to tighten any of these down totally until you get all 4 of them in. I would say it's probably middle of the road for quality wise, but wow, that is really, really rigid frame. And even with all that aluminum on there, it doesn't seem like it's very heavy. Get an all-up weight on it here and see what it is before the motors. Actually, this is going to be a little bit heavier than normal because I got the flight controller in there. So 151 grams, and then if you put the battery plate and that other pad on there and the 2 battery straps, 177. And just remember that's with the flight controller on there. So I threw the motors and props on it. There's tons of clearance, almost 8 millimeters between there. And obviously there's a lot between there. There's got to be, let's say, 18 millimeters between here and here. And between tip to tip, about 7 millimeters. Your camera mounting options in here is really nice. The way they set it up in there so that you can get a nice angle without coming in close contact with your stack. A lot of the other ones I've been building lately, your stack is getting in the way all the time of your camera angle, or to get like a 35-degree tilt, your camera's actually sitting on the flight controller, which really doesn't do any good for your anti-vibration standoffs. Pretty much makes them null and void. So I like how you got room in this one. I like the camera protection. I like how you got your antenna hole, or you can, I think you should be able to use those screws. Like if you have a VTX with that plate on there, I'm not sure, I haven't used one, but I think that might fit. I'll get a measurement instead of guessing and assuming. It is 26 millimeters from center to center, 26. So if that little plate fits, if that helps you. I'm not sure. I don't have a VTX like that. So everything else, the arms, the way the arms fasten is really tight. The only thing that I see that I don't like is these screws do penetrate out the bottom a little bit, but there is this rubber 3M guard. So as soon as you put that on, then whatever you set it on, it's not gonna really scratch on there. I like the way they milled out for the battery strap, so you don't have to go through the frame. You can just go through this bottom plate. That means you can smash down your PDB like real low, close to the frame. Just those little 1mm nylon washers that go in there, so you can really smash your stack down real low. So I really don't have any complaints about this frame at all. The mill work, all the cutting is just nice. The aluminum is really good quality aluminum. These plates have that really cool blued finish. It's just the outside layer of carbon fiber though. It's not on the rest of the inside layers, because you can see where the holes are milled on the inside in here, right there, and where the slots are cut and where these are recessed, that it's just this outside layer of carbon that's colored. It's not all the carbon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really don't have anything bad to say about the frame. So just a basic weight with what's all on there now, you're gonna get 327. And where the camera is mounted, the HD cam, that's pretty cool. I like that. So there's that. Pretty decent camera angle, not too drastic. Definitely, if you're looking for a stretch frame, go out and buy one of the versions. There's 4, 5, and 6-inch version of this frame, and it is from banggood.com. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.